Welcome. My name is Diamond Clark. I am the Nightingale College librarian. Today we're going to highlight how to access the library along with additional academic resources to support your course. Here inside of your Canvas course, you want to click on the left navigation to access the library. From here, it will ask you to open a new tab. And just like that, you will be taken to the library homepage. We'll come back here in just a minute and talk about library resources and services. Back in your Canvas course, if you want to access additional areas like the Writing Center, NCLEX coaching, you want to scroll down here to a section I like to call Helpful Links, and you will click on the link to My Day. This is going to take you to the My Nightingale platform where you are able to access additional academic resources. If it's your first time accessing the platform, you want to click on the image and it will ask you to log in using your Outlook email. Throughout your experience with the platform, you will be asked to log in using your Learner Outlook email so that you can be granted access to areas like the Writing Center where you can submit your papers, different areas inside of the library, like the research databases as well. Now, once you are logged in, you can click here on academic resources in order to access areas like the Writing Center. One thing that I do want to point out is inside of the nursing education academic coaching section, we do have resources to support your BSN435 assignment when it comes to evaluating resources and also what would be like the top research databases to search, all of the things to support that particular assignment that you have. We have a document that provides answers to all of those questions when it comes to appraising and evaluating research. Again, that's going to be available in academic resources, clicking on the nursing education academic coaching section here, and then scrolling down to find your BSN 435 course. Back to academic resources, you can click on the Writing Center to access areas like APA support. Here we can find an interactive coaching calendar where you're able to click on recurring time slots that are offered every week. As we can see, morning, evening, and weekend times are covered, and they offer various coaching services here. All of the centers will have a calendar that you can click on to access these time slots for the library. You want to click on the library here. As we scroll down, you can see that there is a section for APA citation and style that can assist you with all of your writing and citing support. And if you continue down here to the bottom, you can link to the previous Writing Center home to access areas like the written assignment submission service and also Turnitin and Draft Coach. Now, just like you have access to your Learner Outlook email, you also have access to additional Microsoft applications inside of your Microsoft 365 account. You can do a quick Google search to get into your Microsoft 365 account. You will be granted access using your Outlook email. And then from there, you can see all of the wonderful applications that are made available that include Turnitin and Draft Coach. Turnitin and Draft Coach is an AI service companion that's found inside of your Microsoft Word, which is in your Microsoft 365. So as a disclaimer, if you've downloaded Microsoft Office on your desktop or you have a different type of Microsoft Office, you're not going to have the Turnitin and Draft Coach service that's available through Nightingale College unless you've purchased it on your own. So to get access to Turnitin and Draft Coach, you want to go through Microsoft 365, click on your Word document, and then from there you'll have access to this resource here. This is the page that provides all of the helpful videos and instructions to guide you through how to use Microsoft 365. Microsoft 365 service for Turnitin and Draft Coach allows you to do three things. It provides a similarity check to check for plagiarism. It provides a check for APA citations and also a check for grammar. Let's go into my Microsoft 365 account to show you what it looks like. So here I am, and I actually am already inside of Microsoft Word. You would just simply click on the three dots here, click on the Word application, and then from there you would be taken to your landing page where you would click on a blank document. And then from there, you will see the Turnitin option here on your top toolbar if it's already been activated. If you do not see it here, you simply want to perform a search for Draft Coach, and you will simply select it as an add-in, and it will populate on your main toolbar here. Once you have it, you are able to click on Turnitin, and then from here, you'll activate Draft Coach, and it will again ask you to log in using your Outlook email, and you will see the AI companion service generated here. Again, it's going to check 3 areas: your similarity check, your citations check, and your grammar guide. Now, if you've already created content and you want to copy and paste, you just want to right click on your mouse and you can paste with merge formatting. So if you're sending something over from Google Docs or Pages, you can drop the content inside, or you can create content in real time and have these different areas checked inside of your paper. Again, this is going to be available inside of your Microsoft 365 account. The Writing Center does support it by providing resources that you can find, again, on the Academic Resources section, clicking on the Writing Center, scrolling down to click on the link at the bottom, and then you can go here to Turnitin in Draft Coach for a review, instructions. But when you want to activate the actual service, that's going to be in your Microsoft 365 account. Click on a Word document and activate the service there. Okay, now another value to having the Microsoft 365 account is going to be utilizing the written assignment submission service that is inside of the Writing Center. Again, going back to academic resources, clicking on the Writing Center, we can see additional resources available like the written assignment submission service. The written assignment submission service allows you to submit any type of content, text content, whether it's a discussion post, a scholarship, a paper, a PowerPoint presentation. All those things can be submitted to the Writing Center for review. However, they do encourage you to run all of that content through Turnitin Draft Coach before submitting it to them to check for things like spelling and grammar. This is a landing page to provide you helpful instructions, a helpful tutorial video, but when you're ready to submit your assignments, you want to simply click here. As you can see, there are some disclaimers saying we encourage you to use Draft Coach, which we just covered. Download your paper as a Microsoft Word doc. Everyone has access to Microsoft Word through their what? Their Microsoft 365 account. And then you have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround time with the exclusion of breaks, holidays, and weekends. This service does not review your content from beginning to end. Rather, it reviews certain areas of your paper. So you're able to have things like your in-text citations, your comparison to rubric. All of those areas can be reviewed where the Writing Center will provide feedback and corrections to you. You can select up to 2 areas, but you have to choose one. And this form is for only one document. So if you have 5 different documents you need to have reviewed from 3 different classes, you're going to need a form for each of those. Okay. And if you have 5 different assignments that you need to be reviewed in the same class, you still need a different form for each of those. Okay. From there, it will generate a you want to attach your file, your Word document file, place the request. It will generate a ticket inside of our fresh service ticket system, and we will communicate with you inside of the ticket system so you don't have to worry about any type of follow-up. Please allow 24 to 48 hours to hear back from the Writing Center. Now, bringing it all back, we started off on your Canvas course. I highlighted where to access the library. I highlighted where to access additional resources like the Writing Center by clicking on My Day. From there, if it's your first time logging in, you will be taken to this welcome page here. Log in using your Outlook email. Left navigation allows you to go to areas like academic resources, where you can click on nursing education academic coaching and find support resources for your assignment on appraising evidence by clicking on the bubble here. You can also go to academic resources and access the Writing Center for areas like coaching support for any paper reviews, APA questions you may have. Also for APA support using the resources that are available here. And finally, by clicking on the previous Writing Center, you can go to written assignment submissions. You can also check out the instructions on how to use Turnitin Draft Coach. And we highlighted the value of your Microsoft 365 account, that everyone has access to, irregardless of what device you're on. You can just simply do a Google search for Microsoft 365. If you haven't already saved it as a favorite, you'll log in using your Outlook email, and then from there you have access to all Microsoft applications, such as Microsoft Word, where you can go in and turn on the Turnitin Draft Coach service to have your citations reviewed, to have similarity checks done and check for plagiarism, and also to have grammar reviewed as well. Okay, now let's go back and talk about the library really quickly. So back inside of Canvas, you click on the library. You want to open it up in a new tab, and then from here, you'll be taken to the library website. Three main areas I want to point out is where to go to start your research. That's going to be the search box here. I describe the library as a really big house. It's got different rooms inside that represent subject-specific databases. You open the door and there's going to be tons of resources, like journal articles, dissertations, subject-specific videos, so much more to support your topic. This search box conducts a federated search that will search thousands of databases at the same time to retrieve research for you. For more information on how to conduct a search, you can check out the library tutorial video section that I will highlight at the end. If you have questions that you need to get answered by the librarian, you want to fill out the question form here. Things like, can you help me find research articles on a particular topic? If you have database specific questions, if you just need general site navigation, maybe textbook questions about vital source that I can redirect to the proper function, all of those questions can be posed here. If you need to request an article. Maybe you're conducting research using the search box here. You come across an article that's not available in full text. You will see the option inside of the search results to request that article in full text. And this is what the form will look like. You'll click here if you're working outside of the database and you need access to a full text article. Once you click on the link, it'll take you to our interlibrary loan form. And you are able to fill out the information. Most important thing is, how soon do you need the item? This is not a 24-hour turnaround process. So if you do come across an article that you really love, you want to use that Ask the Librarian form and ask me if I can find related research to that article that's not available in full text, because it takes a couple of days to fulfill the request. We ask that you allow 2 to 3 business days for response time from the library, and then there may be additional processing time because requests are processed in the order received. A typical timeline would be, if you reach out on a Tuesday, to expect to hear back the following Tuesday for access to that article, if not sooner. Um, if you are working with if you come across an article inside of the research databases, you will see the form pop up and it will automatically fill out this information for you because it's pulling the information record from the system. But if you come across research like you're in Google Scholar and you need access to a particular article outside that you found outside of the library, you want to fill out this information, as much information as possible, so that I'm able to go in and grab that resource to process the request. Okay, so to bring it all back home, we're on the library inside of Canvas by clicking on the link here. From there, you will open it up in a new tab and you have access to starting your research using the search box. If you need to reach out to a librarian, you can use the question form here. If you need to request an article, the information to request an article for a research result will be available inside of the search results. But if you're doing research outside of the library, you want to click here, fill out the required fields. Finally, for additional topics, you can click on library tutorials. This will cover pretty much everything that you need to know about your library experience, whether it is applying search features to your search results, navigating different databases, creating an EBSCO account. So much information is available here. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. I have dropped helpful links in the chat. And all of those links are available for you to reach out. We also have phone, email, text, Teams. So you can definitely get in touch with me. Finally, the library, as well as learner resources and library as a whole, we are here to support you on your schedule. So whatever time that is, It doesn't matter if it is in the wee hours of the morning. If you have a library question, send me a message on Teams, send me an email. If you need to turn in a question form or a full text article request form at 3 o'clock in the morning, then that's what it is. Don't hold your questions or your library outreach. We are here to assist you on your time, and those types of services are available 24/7. I will get back to you as soon as I start my following workday. As soon as possible, I'll get in touch with you. But you definitely want to reach out when you need us, because that allows us to see the authentic interaction that our community is having with our library, so that we can create services around that to better support you. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to supporting you on your learner experience. Bye for now.